Hello everyone, and this week I'm going to be showing off a game in the AMX 1375, the Tier 7 French light tank. It's a really nice tank, I like it, enjoy it. It's still trying to get the hang of the playstyle though, but because it's a little bit different than the 12T. It's a lot more, I don't know, the 1375 is like that sort of hybrid. You know, you can perform pretty good hit and runs on tanks that are isolated and stuff like that, but I don't know. Scouting is new to me as a whole, and so it's difficult for me to sort of adapt that play style. But I try my best. I still am a little bit too aggressive with some things still, though, I've noticed. And actually, in this gameplay, you'll probably see that. But this week, I'm not going to talk so much on the gameplay. I'm pretty much going to talk about just sort of what's going on and sort of things. But this is a tier 9 game. Which is pretty normal for the 1375. I can't see tier 10 scout matchup, so it's not too bad though. It's definitely got the gun it's a nice gun. I like it. I mean it reloads in like 15 seconds, which is crazy. As you can see, I'm rocking the binos and the camo net. I've actually since changed that. Decided just to go with binos, and I put a gun land drive on there because sort of playing it a wee bit more of a aggressive scout than anything else. So yeah, that's say the Persian gets spotted by T69. But I'm pretty much not going to comment too much over this, just the main points really. I have to apologise in advance though, because there, there's this SU who kind of like, you know, pushes me out of the way. And I kind of lose my temper a bit and call him a name. I think call him a dickhead or something like that, but he deserved it. He was going on like an arso, as some people do in this game, just sort of typical tomatoes and such. But there's not much you can do. It just happens. So you just sort of work for it. That's sort of what I've been noticing a lot more lately. Probably because it's the summer. Is there's a hell of a lot more bad players, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I'm not one for complaining all the time about. You know, you see those people join a game. They're like, "Oh, this is a loss," you know. But I'm not like that. I try not to be. I mean, okay, I've probably said it a few times just because I'm like really frustrated. You know, that big long losing streak, like 6 games, and it's really not your fault at all. You know, there's just not much you can do. You know, you get those losing streaks. Oh, we actually just that round actually looked like from the T29 actually looked like it went underneath our tank. I was really surprised that I never penned, or at least never took off my tracks. Pretty fucking lucky. Pretty damn lucky. So yeah, like I've just sort of been chilling out lately. I've sort of started up my own blog. I'll put a link to the description down there. I sort of talk about video game stuff and things in technology world and film and TV, just sort of, and some personal stuff as well. So if you're looking to maybe get to know me a bit better, then that'll probably be a good place. Pretty much, you know, that's what I've been doing really, just writing articles for that. I enjoy it actually, but I don't think I'll be putting much World of Tanks stuff on that, to be honest, because I don't really see a point. Because For the Record pretty much covers that area. I can't really compete with Stan and Stalker, and I don't really plan to anyway. I like reading For the Record myself. Again, I'll put a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. But yeah, pretty much I just started my own gaming blog and stuff like that. I love video games, and this is a situation with this issue. And I kind of don't help the situation by driving up behind him, but at the same time, I was just like, really, dude? Really? Do you really need to do this? Is this necessary? I mean, I don't know what he's doing. He's just not a very good player. Unfortunately, it just happens. You know, you guys have encountered that yourself, and getting back to what I was sort of saying earlier, I was actually tempted to shoot him there. I was so tempted to actually shoot the SU, but I was just like, no, I'm just going to drive away from the situation. There's no point, and I'm achieving nothing back there anyway, so there's no point sitting there. But yeah, so pretty much, I mean, as I was saying, I've just been chilling, and I've noticed a lot more bad players on. And it's not like they're just new players, you know, say have 3 or 4K battles. You know, we're talking players like 12K battles and are just absolutely terrible. And I mean, there was this guy, so I'm not going to mention his name because I don't really like pointing people out like that. But there was this guy, who was in my game yesterday. He was driving the IS-8, one of my favorite tanks. You can check out my review. But yeah, pretty much he just started like he was being an arsehole, right? But he was one of those arseholes who, I don't even know why he was doing it, but he just turned around and he shot our 183, just in the back for absolute no reason. And of course that led to the 183 retaliating. And I was just sitting, like in like almost face palming moments of like, what the hell? What even like causes you to do that? I know people are just arseholes, but still, like, there's no need for that crap. Just absolutely no need. Getting pretty unlucky there with the last bounce off the 75's ass. Pretty unlucky. I mean, what is it, like on the back of 60 mils? More than enough for the 1375 to pen. Not so much the side armor though. Can't really reliably pen that in the 1375 without APCR, and that's what I actually just load because I'm an idiot and didn't realise that I have 5 shells of AP left. So the ammo setup I go for the 1375 is half and half. I go with 18 AP and 18 APCR. Those APCR rounds are definitely needed. I mean, if you want to carry any sort of game in the 1375, you need to use those rounds 100%. Because, like, don't get me wrong, the AP rounds they're not bad because you shouldn't really be aiming to shoot the back of tanks anyway. But they are sometimes not reliable against certain tanks. And we see someone takes a shot at us there. I think it might have been the Super Pershing, but it could have been the T30 and we just spot him there for our team. A little bit unfortunate with those bounces, to be honest, because the T30's hull is not that strong. We actually get a pen there. Oh, we're penning our one. Just a bit of RNG there with the rolls of the penetration. And so we're just circling back round to come into T30 and our guys take him out, and I see the Super Pershing, so I'm pretty much gonna go for him with our clip freshly loaded. And then I think my priorities change. Yeah, the 30 gets spotted, so I decided to go straight for him because he's on less health and he's not even looking at me. Pretty unfortunate with those bounces there. A little tip for anyone who's new to scouting. I'm not exactly the most experienced person myself, but I made a big mistake there, and the mistake was hitting into that tree, and you'll see the repercussions of that right now. I've lost all my speed, and now that allows the Tiger P to reliably shoot me. So yeah, you don't really want to like hit into things like that, so that was just a bit of a mistake I did. So check out my blog, create an account and stuff like that, and comment away. I mean, I'm a pretty easygoing guy, so I mean, if you want to talk about anything, I'm pretty much open to it. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna bring other games to this channel, okay? Because it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult first to get the views on those new games because I do wear the tanks mostly, but I want to do other games that I have a lot of passion for, and the games I've been playing for years almost. So yeah, I want to do other games, but I fear that getting the views for those other games is going to be the problem soon. Like, I love games like Minecraft and stuff, but Minecraft's really oversaturated at the minute, with YouTubers. And that's okay, it's a great game. I've been playing it since, I think, beta stages. But I just want to do other games on the channel. I've been playing Destiny beta at the minute on the Xbox One. Quite good fun. Well, guys, this has been this video's week. Yeah, because that makes sense. the video for this week. So yeah, like, if you want to like, comment, sub, honestly, comment away, ask me anything. I'm one of the most honest people you ever know. I'll tell you straight. I don't bullshit around. But yeah, I've had issues with the report screen videos. I keep using the software to record them, and it plays back fine in VLC player. But whenever I go out, put it in Sony Vegas and play it back there, it's again fine. But whenever I render out in Sony Vegas, it actually doesn't even render out the last bit of clip, the actual report screen, for some reason. I'm trying to fix it. I thought it was an issue with Sony Vegas, so I reinstalled that, but it's not fixed. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out something to get that sorted. But for now, I'm pretty much just gonna put a link to the description down in the description for the replay. So that'll take you to Word of Tanks replays, and you'll be able to view it there. it's just a little bit something to merge the gap until I can get that fixed. I've been pretty busy for most of the day today, so this is Sunday at the minute. So this will get up on Monday because I've got a lot of things to do today, and I need the computer to do it. So I can't really donate an hour of rendering and my internet to upload for an hour. So well, thanks guys for watching. I always appreciate that stuff. Even every few helps. Keep me, give me the motivation to keep going because I love this YouTube thing. So bye guys.